everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Media Picker. My name is Brandon. If you're new here, this channel is about anything related to reselling a media online for a profit. If it's something you're interested in learning about, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. So today is part 4 of the 5-part massive CD buy of 900 CDs that I got for $300. Again, I'm still looking at probably 4,000 to 5,000, give or take, in listings. At least there's going to be some surprises. I did not go through anything. I did not look anything up. I have not even inventory. It's going to stay in the box. I'm just pulling some of the stuff out now that I think could be worth some value, looking it up and kind of showing you a little bit. And also just kind of give me an idea of what's in there. I'm going to go back like I've done in the last past 3 videos. I'll go back to the Facebook buy and kind of show you some of the pictures that the seller did take, give you just a little background on that, and then I'll start going into just a few of the things that I actually found in there that actually have some decent value. So let me go ahead and share the Facebook screen. I'm going to have to enlarge out my laptop so I can't see myself at the moment as I go through this. Okay, so this is the lot that she posted up for $250. Long story short is, first of all, it's not 100 CDs unless she's counting, like, double discs and so on and so forth, which is possible. It's 897 different albums technically. So 900. I paid $300. We're looking at basically 33 cents a piece. Mixture of everything, some country, and the stuff that is country is stuff I can lot together. Same artist, lots of the Judds, Winona, Shania 28. That stuff will eventually sell. It'll sell in lots. It won't sell individually for anything, but in lots will make more money off it for, as a group. You can kind of see as I'm scrolling through the pictures. Pictures aren't great. There's hip hop in here too. There's Snoop, Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent, Obi Thrice, Nas, Wu-Tang Clan, Dr. Dre. I mean, just a good selection of solid hip hop. That's more than that alone makes my money back. Kind of go through some of the pictures more up close. There's 4 or 5 Pixies, Black Eyed Peas. There's a bunch of those. Big and Rich, again, it'll still sell. Won't sell for much because it's country, but they'll still sell. Brooks and Dunn, same thing. They sell for okay. There's stuff of No Doubt. There's stuff from Berlin. There's Annie Lennox, Eurythmics, Cyndi Lauper. There's just tons of that kind of stuff where it's like multiple discs that some, more than likely most, aren't going to be worth listing on their own. However, listing as a lot, it definitely has the value. Madonna, so on and so forth. You can see here a little mixture of some R&B mix in there, some Chris Aguilera, pop, a little Aerosmith, ABBA, Bee Gees back. I mean, they listen to everything. 7 to 10 years older than me is what I projected the lady was. You're looking at here, you're looking at Green Day. There's a lot of garbage, which is probably the last one. I haven't seen those yet. So it's probably the last box I'm going to do, part 5. I'm not going through as thorough with this stuff anymore. I'm just trying to just go through this, kind of give me an idea. You'll see more of this stuff probably when it sells, especially if the lot. There was a huge lot of Eminem stuff that's probably worth 60 to 80 bucks, if not more. There's Eve, there's Faith Evans, there's Salt and Peppa, there's freaking Dixie Chicks, Toby Keith. I mean, just a little bit of everything, which is pretty cool because I listen to a little bit of everything. Just solid stuff. There's NWA. You're going to see that one in this video. 3, 4 Outcast CDs right there. There's probably 15, 20 bucks worth right there. 11 Alanis Morissette CDs. That's worth probably quite a bit. There's quite a bit of No Doubt in here. Again, all that stuff will sell, especially in lots, very easily. Avril Lavigne, 3 or 4 CDs there. The Judge, there's quite a bit of that. That again will sell in a lot, no problem. Just a lot of solid stuff here. So going back off that, let me go to the first tab where I'm going to show you some sold comps of some stuff I pulled out. I mean, stuff's not worth a fortune, but it adds up. It really does. So let me go ahead and go to that next tab here. Terry Nunn, she's with Berlin. There's a lot of Berlin stuff in here, so obviously this person I bought the stuff from was a fan. There's actually some personally signed stuff too, which adds to the value also. But I mean, 90% of the stuff from what I can see so far that I've looked through is like new condition. Discs are spotless. So very little work, hardly going to have to clean anything. There might be a few. I'm not looking at a ton here, which is also amazing because this saves so much time. A lot of cases, I'm going to keep them in the originals. There's some I'm going to replace, a couple cracks here and there. Nothing major, nothing that's going to take up too much time except for me just to photograph and actually get stuff listed. And also have the space to put it. So it's going to be a while before I get to this. If you see anything that I show you in this videos is something you might want, let me know. I can maybe try and get to it a little quicker and get it listed for you to purchase. So move on to the next one I pulled. Breaking Glass original soundtrack. It's $5. But again, $5 times 900 is $4,500 in listings. I mean, and these, it's $5. That's a active listing there, not sold for this one. Here's the one that's a sold. This is in good shape, and mine is also in. It's not in mint. There's one dent in the book, but the CD's mint though. I still may listed like new and just mentioned the one little dent on the right edge. But that would be this one here, which is really popular. NWA Greatest Hits. Again, this is basically like new condition. It's a minimum 12, the price $17 CD all day it sells for, and sells pretty quick. Other ones that aren't worth a ton. This one's about $7. It's 5 to 7. 7 on the high end due to condition, which mine is in like new condition. It's hip hop, Lloyd Banks, so Hunger for More. I'm gonna probably throw it up for $6.98, maybe $7.98. I do take offers and run sales. So this one's actually kind of cool. Kind of surprised me. I did not check the condition of this. I'll check it in just a second. I think this is the last one I'm gonna show you on eBay. From an eBay tab here, yeah. Excuse me. Little Mermaid Special Edition double pack. So it's Little Mermaid 1 and 2. The music from it. Fat jewel case. Jewel case itself has only light scratches on it. Disc is spotless. I might be missing a disc. Let's hope not. Nope. Both discs are in here. Both discs are clean. There is, this is $10 on eBay. That's a sold comp. It's on your screen there. So definitely very cool. So $10 there. I mean, you're right now. I mean, right there, you're looking at low end. You're looking at 10, 15, 30, 35, $42 right here in 5 CDs. About 900 again. So just to remind you, there's a little Madonna here. Most of it's not worth a ton. Some of the singles can go for a little bit. I actually have sold a single of hers before, probably for 15 to 20 bucks. So some of them are more rare than others. Let me take this off now. But definitely keep an eye out for maxi singles and stuff like that, because some can be worth quite a bit. These really aren't, but I figure I'd just go ahead and throw them out there anyway, just to kind of show you stuff you may come across. This is $4 to $5 sold comps. This one I've never seen before. Kind of caught my eye. Madonna, Keep It Together. It's also a maxi single. It's 5 tracks. This is $4 to $5 based on sold comps. This one's actually worth a little bit more. This is the maxi single. It's in very good condition. Disc is probably spotless if I had to guess. It's actually one of her more underrated songs in my opinion. Rescue Me. This is $8 to $12 based on sold comps and condition. This one's not worth a lot, but I figured I'd throw it in there because it was another single of hers. I just ended up saying it's like $2 to $3. It's Madonna Secret. I may lot some of the singles together and maybe probably list the Rescue Me by herself. So I may do a lot of these 3 for maybe like $10. 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 2, yeah, maybe $8.98, $9.98. And then this one I'll probably list on its own because it's got higher value. Other stuff in here that I thought could have been more something that really wasn't in this case. Madonna remix and revisits, one I had seen before, but against I don't really look out for Madonna stuff necessarily unless they get it in lots, and then I kind of pay attention to it at that point. But that's just a sample of some of the stuff. Let me pull a couple other things out of this box. You can just kind of see. I'll just grab some stacks and just kind of see what's in here. Marilyn Manson, Lil Wayne. I've got a couple of Lil Wayne CDs also from this lot in another box, so I'll lot those probably all together if they're not worth individually selling. Here was the Avril Lavigne you saw. There's 3 Avril Lavigne. Here's some Cyndi Lauper, Annie Lennox. Some of the stuff kind of got out of order as I was reboxing it, trying to make room for it to fit back here. Which that was a chore in itself. Yeah, more Annie Lennox, more Cyndi Lauper. Again, all that stuff all lot together. Quite a bit of Katie Lang in here too. Some of that could be worth selling individually. I highly doubt it. But again, 7 or 8 Katie Lang CDs may sell for $15 to $20. I mean, that's somebody just basically buys most of her collection right there. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Struggle is real. Okay. Oh, this might be interesting. This is, pull that aside for a second. So again, good stuff to lot. 4 Outcast CDs. That's $15. 3 Ozzy Osbourne. I've got more Ozzy. Some Ozzy's worth selling individually. These probably aren't, but even still, while I'm together, this is $10-$12. Metal sells good. This one caught my eye. I've never seen this before. This is the lead singer, if I'm not mistaken. This is the lead singer of the Cranberries, Dolores O'Riordan. I know I'm saying that. Are you listening? I do not know what this is worth. I have no clue. I'm going to look this one up real fast. If it's worth anything, I will show you. Not, I'll just tell you. Let's check solds. It's not worth a lot. It's $4 or $5. $6.50 sold like new condition. Let me share my screen. $6.50 sold like condition, $6.99 brand new, $12.24. It's probably a $5 seed, but I just happened to catch my eye in between the Ozzy and Outcast. But I'll pull just a few more just to kind of show you what else is kind of in here. But you can kind of see this for $300 for all this. I mean, it's a steal. She asked me what I was going to do with them, and I told her 2 things because they're both true. I said I'm a collector. I have over 5,100 CDs in my personal collection, and she's like, I thought I had a lot. And I showed her my collector's app and just kind of showed her what's in my collection, so the truth to what I actually have. And I said, I'm gonna keep some of these, and then I'm gonna sell some of them. And I showed her my business card. My media picker card that I put in most of the packages. I have stickers coming actually, which is pretty cool. By the time you see this video, they may be here. We'll see. And I said I sell part time. I said I make enough to cover my mortgage each month just doing this part time, trying to do it full time eventually. I said I have 2 YouTube channels to talk about it. I just gave her the information. She's like, "Oh, that's really cool." So sometimes if you're just honest about it, it could lead to more leads down the road with other people. You just never know. But there's, just some good mixture of stuff. I think this actually does have value. But Reba McEntire in here, all lot together. Gin, the rest is history. I think this actually does have some value. Maxwell. There's just stack. Probably pulling more stuff out of order. Some common stuff here that I can lot together. Joan Osborne, which I do have some of that. Sinead O'Connor, Now 7. Stevie Nicks, there's a few of those. Katy Perry, Peter Paul and Mary, Dolly Parton. Stuff that eventually will sell. Do one more stack. Well, everything in this one. Christmas, Winona, Rorio Speedwagon, Styx, Alabama Shakes. Willie Nelson sings Gershwin. That's interesting. Katy Perry, Morley and Del Rouge. I have stuff like that. Mexican dinner party music. I mean, a little bit of everything. Again, $300 for everything. I've got at least a few $1,000s, 4 or 5 probably, worth of listings out of this. That's it. This is part 4. Stay tuned for the last one, part 5. If you get anything out of this, consider subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Click the like button, which also does help me out, and then click the bell for future notifications of other videos just like this. And I will catch you all on the next one. Bye, everybody.